In this video, Google Trends 2020, I'm going to show you how to use Google Trends to find your niche and the best ways to market it. And if you stay with me until the end of this video, I'm not only going to do that, but I'm also going to show you how to use Google Trends to find your most popular search terms, how to use those search terms and best market them, and how to set up your marketing one time and use it for years to come by finding the seasonal trends related to each one of your product and service offerings. So stay with me. Notice on your screen, I have both the outline and the website available for you. I wanted to make this super simple for you and easy to understand. So as I'm going through the material, you can follow along with me, and there will also be a downloadable link in the description box of this video. So definitely click the link, print it out, so that way as you're trying to find your best niche and the best ways to market it, you can take notes and go through it step by step immediately following this video. Step one, you're going to go to trends.google.com and you're going to start typing in all of your key search terms that are related to your product or service categories. So for instance, if I'm using eyebrow, waxing, lashes, tinting, threading, microblading, I'm going to start typing in all 5 of those key search terms, because that's the amount of categories that Google Trends allows you to search at one time. Now, for the sake of time, I've actually already done that for you, as you can see below. Now, something to be very cognizant about is the location in which you're trying to search. It's always going to default to the United States or India or whatever country or region that you're doing your search from. If you want to target that to a sub-region, what you're going to want to do is from this drop-down, you're going to want to choose your specific metro city. Now, it does not do really small locations, but if you happen to be located in a larger city or around a larger city, you might want to use that as your area. Once you have your key search terms and your location entered, what's going to happen is Google Trends is going to deliver the information back to you by way of popularity. So each one of these colors in the bar graph and the line graph matches one of your key search terms. So the blue to lashes, red to microblading, and so on and so forth. Now, things to consider is you want to sift through the information, the rest of the information that Google Trends delivered. And what I mean by that is you want to look at the related queries right here that are showing for each one of the key search terms. And the reason why this is important is because you're going to notice that it defaults right here between rising and top. So this is rising rising searches for those particular key search terms, but there's also top queries for those key search terms. So I always like to show top searches for those, because once you do that, you're going to notice something else that stands out here. There's overlapping products and services that you need to consider when you're doing your search terms. So meaning for lashes, you can either go to somebody for the service to have lash extensions put on, or people could be searching for lashes as far as a product. So magnetic lashes, things like that. So when you're looking through these top search queries, you're going to notice that actually 1, 2, 3, and 4 search terms out of all of the popularity that shows in the above graph are actually in regards to the product of lashes, not the service. So you're going to want to define your search and make a note that people, when they're looking for lash extensions to get them applied in the area, they actually use the most popular search term of lashes near me. And you're going to want to go through all of the search terms that you did and actually change it to top and then see what people, so like microblading near me. Okay, then one for top. Now notice also, here's another thing to consider: window tinting near me. Window tinting and eyebrow tinting are 2 different service types. So you're going to want to make sure that you change this to top and then find out the specific search term that people are using when it comes to that particular service, which in this case is eyebrow tinting. So you're going to go through all of those search terms that you used, and then you're going to redefine them in your search in order to find the best numbers as far as popularity is concerned in Google Trends. So I've already done that for you here. You're going to see that I changed my search terms to make it more appropriate. And then as I go down, it's going to say, there's not enough information. Now, when this happens, what you're going to want to do is just broaden your search. So instead of Charlotte, North Carolina, you're going to want to make it more specific to the state. So you're just going to enter the state and then click return, and you're going to continue to do that until Google Trends actually delivers you or populates enough information that you have a really good search. And see, you can still see that here that there wasn't enough information applied. So you're going to broaden it even more, and you're going to choose United States. Okay, and then click enter. And once you do that, you're going to see that there's probably a big difference in what you started out with and what you have now. And that's because of those overlapping search terms of window tinting versus eyebrow tinting, as well as lashes and lashes near me. So now you're going to see that what the highest is actually eyebrow threading, which in the first instance did not show as the most popular search. So now we have more accurate information that really defines what we'd like to market, or perhaps the specific niche that we'd like to go into, or we'd like to make the main focus of our business if we have several categories. As you can see, you can clearly define the differences between the two searches now that you can see them side by side. So it's super important to take that time in the very beginning, which it only took less than 10 minutes, to really hone in on the key search terms that you want to use in order to make the main focus of your business. That time at the beginning is going to save you years of time, effort, and money on the back end. And there's going to be a lot less competition because it's going to give you that edge to stand out against them. Step 2, you want to make sure that you change the years of focus right here to see if this is going to be a consistently growing trend or simply a passing phase. And I'll show you what I mean. If you take this drop down and you go down to 2004 to present, you're going to get a clear depiction of how those search terms all have been growing. And it shows the threading stands out amongst the other search terms clearly. Now, I've done this for dieting as well. Atkins versus intermittent versus keto, paleo, new. And you can see the passing phases of all those diets. Atkins came and went. Paleo came and went. Obviously, keto right now is very popular, as well as intermittent fasting, but you can still clearly see which one is most popular. And then also you can start to see that intermittent fasting is starting to come up and keto is starting to go down. So, it's very important to be ahead of the Google Trends and to see when the shifts and the transitions start to occur so you can stay ahead of it. Step 3, you want to pick 1 to 2 services that you really want to base your marketing strategy around. And then what you're going to do is you're going to use this drop down to find the seasonal trends that are related to each service. So I'm just going to take this out about 3 years, and then I'm going to really be able to see the seasonal trends for both of those search terms. So you can kind of see where the eyebrow threading becomes more popular than the lash extensions and vice versa. This is how you want to base your marketing strategy, and you're going to plan it out once and then kind of follow the same pattern each and every year. And that way, the only thing that you need to worry about is what your special offers are going to be. So you want to kind of start to manipulate the special offers, but not the timing of those special offers. So this way you can find out in popularity which offers brings the most business or the most profit to your business. So you can see the dates surrounding all of the most popular for threading and as well as lash extensions. But you could also see that a lot of them overlap as far as popularity. So when you're rotating your marketing strategy, if you have some overlapping dates, what you can do to make it easy and not so overwhelming is you can actually make it a bundled service. Bundled services do very well over the holidays. So for instance, Independence Day shows to be very popular for both services. You also have Thanksgiving and Christmas, where both happen to be very, very popular. So for those particular dates, you might want to say, hey, come into our business and we'll give you threading and your lash extensions for this special price. And then on the dates that they don't overlap, you want to focus your marketing on either the lash extensions or the eyebrow threading. So in the next video, I'm actually going to show you how to use Google Keyword Planner in order to get your exact key search titles or exact key search terms. These are categories that you use to really hone in on the exact key search terms. So make sure you check out my next video. And if you like these videos, definitely subscribe below and click the bell to be notified each time a new video drops. But I want to give you a couple more pro tips before you go off. You want to make sure that when the people come in for your special offers, when you're marketing, in order to make them a loyal fan or follower, that you introduce them to your other services, okay? So you want to hand them a brochure, you want to also introduce them, you want to make sure that your whole team is on board as they're delivering this service, that they're also talking to the client or the prospect about the other services that you also offer. Because what you don't want to have happen is have those clients leave your place of business and then do a search for one of the other services that you may offer. Say you offer microblading as well, but your client may not know it. Make sure your whole team is on top of talking and introducing those prospects to those other services that you offer. So that way, when those clients do become interested in those other services, the first place they're going to think of is to come to you. So I can't wait to see you in the next video, and please definitely let me know your feedback and comments or what else you'd like to learn in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.